Hey Buns, I just built this yesterday. Like everything else I build, it's not exactly beautiful, but it is functional. I like the hillbilly prepper zombie fortifications aesthetic to a lot of this. Oh, cool. Looks like the rats noticed I had a coffee can full of feed out here and they broke through. Anyway, I wanted to say that I had to take these rabbits out here because I getting the impression that inside this chicken coop, although it's fairly large in here, something like 12 by 10 or so. Although it's fairly large in here, I got 10 chickens and I had something like 10 rabbits at a time. Hey girl. And I think that was probably just a little too much. A little too much. This one loves being pet. She's just a cuddler. So I'm gonna start. So I took those 5 babies out, and they just survived their first night. She's losing her fur. I'm not sure if she may be sick. I had a few rabbits die from what I think was coccidiosis. Just too much chicken and rabbit shit in here. I tried to keep it as clean as I could, but I was still losing rabbits, so now it's time to make some changes. So I give them apple cider vinegar, a little bit in their water. That's supposed to prevent coccidiosis. And you know, give them fresh greens when I can, which is almost every day. And I got some nice pellets. So hopefully I don't lose any more. She's pregnant right now. She is pregnant by this weird guy over here. Yes, hello. I raise these rabbits because they're silent. They're very easy to raise. Very healthy, protein rich, lean meat. And they're prolific. So I actually think they're probably the best livestock. Another benefit is that they can convert the pellets or the weeds and grass into very, very nutrient rich fertilizer balls for the garden. And you can use these fertilizer balls directly in the garden with no composting at all, and they will have a very, very beneficial effect. Hey Buns. Hello, hello, hello. You guys are hungry. I'm gonna feed you. I'll just feed them a little bit. Let's see if they want some Mexican sunflower. I'll probably give them some pellets too. They're actually just about the age where I would harvest them. But since I lost some rabbits, I'm thinking I might try and keep one or two of these as breeding stock. Because ideally I would have 2 breeding pairs. And then for the chickens, I built this run out here. That's a rabbit cage being cleaned. You can see chunks of chicken shit on top of the cage because some of the chickens wanted to roost. See that poofy head with her top feathers pecked out? She was one of them. I think she's getting bullied. And obviously I can't have chickens shitting on top of the cage all night, because those poor rabbits deserve better. So that's why they're out here now, and I won't be putting that cage in the same spot. And in this chicken run, I have a couple little wire cages so that some weeds can grow in here, and I'll just move them periodically and then the chickens can kind of forage. Sometimes I let the wild weeds come up, which would usually be like grass and Biden's alba, aka shepherd's needles. And in this one, I got some pigeon pea in there and some buckwheat and some cowpeas. We'll see how they do. And got some chaya and mulberry in pots around here. And my, oh, a little too bright for this angle. My citrus tree that came with the house, still hanging in there. And I did throw a banana tree here, which actually I can see a little pup coming up, so I guess it's doing all right. I was curious as to whether the chickens would just cause the complete destruction of these two trees, but I guess they're hanging in there so far. And these are my 3 big chickens. The 2 ladies are a little roughed up by Richard, but he's gonna have some fresh new ladies coming of age soon, 2 of which are right here. And I really hope that these new young ladies do not start doing what the older gals did, which was go out into the garden and scratch up everything. As soon as I plant seeds, they would just dig it all up and ruin it. Every single day, they would just do it to the entire garden. That's why I had to build in this run. And so these older ones don't come out as much. The younger ones do, but they're not causing any problems yet. And as long as they're not causing problems, I don't mind at all. But I don't want to spend the time to plant a bed full of seeds only to have it dug up within an hour. We'll see how that goes. Worst case scenario is I either clip their wings or make the walls taller on this chicken run. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that beautiful stack of pallets at some point too. I guess it does go with the hillbilly aesthetic, right?